Hello YouTube, welcome to another video. And in this video, I'm gonna talk about accommodation in Australia. So accommodation is obviously one of the first things that you have to arrange or you have to take care of if you're moving to another country or city. Um, and one of the things about accommodation in Australia is that you have a lot of options. And the type of accommodation that you choose would depend on your lifestyle choice and your current situation, whether you have a family or kids or you're by yourself. So, um, one of the best ways to arrange or to find accommodation when you're initially moving to Australia is to use Airbnb. And Airbnb is basically everywhere. I'm pretty sure that it's available in your country as well. So how it works is you just go through a listing of houses or apartments, places to stay. So basically, it lists out the so if there is someone who wants to rent out a room, they have a spare room in their house or an apartment, then they will just list it out and put a price, a daily price, daily or a nightly price on that, and you can go in and book in for particular dates, and you make the payment upfront, and then your booking is confirmed instantly, or after the person who has listed the property approves it. So that's how Airbnb works. So that's the most convenient and easiest option to arrange for accommodation, I would say. Of course, you can go the traditional route and you can book hotels, but hotels in Australia in general are very, very costly. Whereas you could find a house or an apartment listed for a much cheaper price than a traditional hotel room. Um, so I would recommend to use Airbnb rather than going and booking with a hotel in Australia. So once you have your initial accommodation sorted, what you could do is you could go to gumtree.com.au and you could look for accommodation or look for properties listed for rent there, and you'll have a lot of options there. For example, you'll have like shared houses. So a shared house basically means you'll have your own room. It would be probably a house or an apartment with multiple rooms, and you could rent out one of the rooms, and the common areas, the kitchen, the laundry, and in some cases the bathrooms as well would be shared among the people who live there. So you're basically paying rent for just one room. So you have your own privacy, and you can use the shared kitchen and laundry. So it's a very common option here in Sydney because rents are really, really high here. It's probably one of the costliest places to rent in the world. And so a lot of people who come to Australia, who come to Sydney, initially they use Gumtree and they stay in a shared house for some time before they decide to, you know, get a lease on an apartment or a house. So again, when you're thinking about when you're ready to lease a place, which basically means signing a contract for a fixed term to pay the rent. So once you have settled down, once you find a stable job, and you have decided to stay in a place for some time, then you can go for a lease option. So what you do then is you go to realestate.com.au, which is and also domain.com.au. These are the two most popular websites where all the Australian properties are listed, and you just go there and look for accommodation, look for the apartment, look for the suburb that you're interested in, and you can go through a list of all the apartments and houses available for rent there, and you can choose and fill out your details, or you can just contact the agent and ask for more details from them. So how it works is once you have selected or shortlisted properties, you can go for inspections. What that means is you just go there and verify whether the pictures in the listing or whatever the listing says about the house is actually true, or do you still like it when you visit the place in person, right? I would like to share my experience of living in a shared accommodation. So it all depends on what kind of housemates you have and how good you are at maintaining the relationship with your housemates, because some people are very particular about their privacy, and well, you do have shared areas in the house, so there could be different kinds of expectations that different people have about cleanliness and about availability of the cooking area and things like that. So you have to work with them and you have to manage that aspect of your day-to-day activities. Yeah, and one of the things that I really hated about that experience was, especially if the bathrooms are shared. I mean, that's, well, I don't know how to describe that, but if you want to use the bathroom at a particular time, if you want to go to the toilet at a particular time and it is occupied by someone, it's just, do you knock? Do you hold it in? I mean, it's like, you get my point, right? So it's a very not so ideal. Let's just say it's not a very ideal environment if you have to share bathrooms and things like that with others. So it all depends on what kind of person you are. Are you okay doing that? But it does save you a lot of money. So it all depends on people's priorities. So I would say it could be, but on the positive side, you do make good friends as well. So you do meet different kinds of people, and there would be people you would be good friends with. I mean, I'm pretty close to some of my ex housemates, and we do catch up pretty regularly. So it's like a good thing as well as a bad thing. So it all it's again, it's a very personal question, and you have to decide for yourself. That's it for this video, guys, and thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Well, this is the first time I'm saying that, but yeah, I'm a true YouTuber now. All right, see ya, guys. Bye bye.